What is up, YouTube? Fury here, bringing you guys a brand new video. And in today's video, you're gonna be watching in the background a Mauler ruin the atomizer strike video. So hope you guys enjoy that in the background. But in today's video, it's be showing you guys or telling you guys how to get easy de-atomizer strikes in Infinite Warfare. So starting off, usually people don't think of this as something to focus on, but I think it's a big factor in if you can get them or not, and it's if you're comfortable with your sensitivity. So my sensitivity right now, I play on a 5.5. It's kind of slow for what people are used to in these jetpack CODs. I've realized that people like to play on like 10 plus cents just so they could turn around and kill people all the time like that, but I personally do not like that sensitivity. I don't like how fast it is or any like that. I used to do that in Modern Warfare 2 a long time ago, but I just never enjoyed playing on high sensitivity. I find myself more accurate on my 5.5 sensitivity, so that's what I currently play on. Next thing to focus on is the class setup that you are running or wanting to get the de-atomizer with. You gotta make sure it's with a gun that you are confident in getting it with. Like, one that everyone seems to be confident with is the MV4 Fallout, obviously, because that gun is the most fair or most average gun to get it with. And honestly, it's my favorite as well, just because of how simple and, you know, how nice it is to use in game. Now, I was using the Mauler Ruin in this game, but this is just because I just want to get the atomizer with every nuke variant class that I have or gun that I have. So I figured I might as well use it with the Mauler. This gun is actually really, really good with this setup. So with this setup, I was running Elo Sight, Grip, Quick Draw, and Suppressor with Dexterity, Hardline, and Gung Ho. Not something that I usually run for perks. I usually have Ghost in there and Scavenger, but I don't think I had it in the time of this gameplay. And then of course a nade, because I had one more slot open. So that's what I was running on this class. Now, along with that is the score streaks. You want to make sure you have the good score streaks, the UAV, the counter, and the advanced. The advanced, make sure you have the epic variant of that, and the UAV, make sure you have the rare variant of that. Those are two variants that you want for your score streaks, and the most basic score streaks to run. So with this score streak setup I was running in this game, I had Scorchers on. That's because I didn't have counter unlocked, I don't think, at the time, so that is why I have Scorchers instead of counter. But you definitely want UAV, counter, and advanced, as long as you got the variants for each, except counter. Counter, you don't really need a variant. I didn't really look into the variants either, so that's why I personally don't use any variants for the score streaks, or for the counter, I should say. Now, the specialist rig, you want to make sure you use something that you like. I like Rewind. That's what I use in like all my gameplays. But camo is good. Kinetic is good. Anything is basically good. It just depends what you're used to. I like Rewind because obviously it refills your mag and it gets you out of those situations, refills your health, all that stuff. So that is definitely a good specialist to run. Something that everybody that isn't used to getting de-atomizers should use. It's very basic, very good, and to get out of situations, stuff like that. Oh, FTL jump also, or phase shift, sorry. Phase shift is something that I was told is pretty good by Matachu Owns. He tells me that he uses that. I never was into phase shift, but he says he uses that. He says it's one of the best specialists to use. So if you guys are used to that, you guys can run that as well. Also, another easy way to get de-atomizers is depending on if you're playing in a party. If you're playing in a party, you should have no problem getting de-atomizers. As long as you're playing with teammates that actually have shots and know what they're doing. As long as they're running UAV, counter, and advanced, you honestly should, like, there should always be an advanced in the air. If you run like a 5-man, 4-man, 5-man, there should always be an advanced in the air, and you could literally just annihilate. You'll literally get the de-atomizer with no problem, as long as you got good teammates that can shoot straight, that is. And the last and final thing that I want to talk about is the playstyle. The playstyle is definitely something that you guys should look into, is how you play when you're going for the de-atomizers, right? So if you're running around headless, I do not think you're gonna get the de-atomizer anytime soon. You might get lucky here and there with some lobbies and stuff like that, but that is definitely not the way you want to do it. That is not how you want to get the de-atomizer. running around the outside of the map is probably your best bet, right? And you making sure you always have rewind up when you get in those situations. Like, don't use rewind if you're on like a 5-kill streak or something like that. I mean, you could. I'm not saying you shouldn't entirely, but that's not something I'd do. I might do it every once in a while here or there, but I don't recommend using rewind unless you really need it and you're in that situation. But that's basically it for the playstyle. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like. If this tutorial helped a little bit, not really a tutorial, more tips and tricks, I guess. If it helped you guys, let me know in the comment section down below. If you're new, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.